A 38-game Premier League season is a high-variance environment. Between the accumulation of fatigue, the risk of injury, and the sheer chaos of a deflected ball, every modern team eventually hits a point where the system fails. In this era of the sport, perfection is statistically improbable. Every squad drops points at some stage, with one exception, a 2004 roster that managed to sustain a 0 in the loss column across the entire calendar. The architect of this run was Arsène Wenger. He systematically overhauled the professional standards of English football, enforcing new protocols for nutrition, training, and player recovery that were years ahead of his rivals. In 2003, he set a specific objective for his squad. He wanted to navigate the entire campaign without a single defeat. Winning the title was the standard expectation, but surviving the schedule intact required a team designed to withstand the league's inherent volatility. Most teams that avoid defeat do so by playing defensively. Arsenal took a different path, balancing a high-output attack with a defensive structure that proved difficult for opponents to break down. Thierry Henry led the attack. His top-end speed and technical control allowed him to score 30 goals, often converting half chances through individual skill. The support system was equally clinical. Dennis Bergkamp provided the vision to find gaps in deep defenses, while Robert Pires added a layer of tactical precision from the wing. To protect the creative players, Patrick Vieira acted as the physical anchor. His presence in the midfield provided the strength and ball-winning capability necessary to control the tempo of a match. The final layer of the defense was Jens Lehmann. He led a backline that remained disciplined under pressure, serving as the last obstacle when the midfield was bypassed. The synergy between these profiles, the speed of the attack and the strength of the spine, created a roster with no obvious structural weaknesses. The players maintained fluid positions, shifting from a defensive shape into a high-speed counterattack upon regaining the ball. This relied on three pillars: fast transitions, midfield control, and a disciplined defensive block, dictating where the game was played. But tactics alone don't prevent defeat. When the system was tested by external pressure, the team relied on a collective mental resilience to stay upright. The most significant test occurred at Old Trafford. In a high-friction environment, Arsenal faced a last-minute penalty that threatened to end the streak in its early stages. The shot hit the woodwork. That moment reinforced a key theme of the season: their ability to remain composed when the margin for error disappeared. This resilience allowed them to secure the title on the pitch of their local rivals, Tottenham, where a 2-2 draw confirmed them as champions. This specific capacity, turning potential losses into gritty draws, kept the record intact through the most difficult stretches of the schedule. This was the final statistical record of the 2003-2004 season: 38 matches, 26 wins, 12 draws, and 0 losses. To recognize this specific achievement, the Premier League commissioned a unique, solid gold version of the trophy that remains the only one of its kind. The streak eventually reached 49 games, setting a benchmark for consistency that has redefined how historians view the quality of that roster. In the decades since, the league has become significantly wealthier and the tactical systems more refined, yet no team has managed to duplicate a season without a loss. The Invincibles remain an outlier because they achieved a rare alignment of tactical engineering and individual willpower, a record that remains preserved even as the sport continues to evolve.